Hi everyone, I've been memory planning for a little while now. I think I've shared some of my scrapbooks in the past. Well, I decided that I wanted to do something a little bit different this time round. So it's a scrapbook, but it's in a planner. It's in a happy planner. This is a big happy planner, and it's got the extender rings here and the rose gold covers that I put on it as well. I knew it was going to be quite big, which it is. It's quite chunky, so I bought these covers to protect it really, because I didn't think the original covers would be enough once it was completely full. So I do a scrapbook every year. I have got sort of half of 2016 and I have got a 2017 album, but this says 2017 on my little charm there. But this starts in July of 2016 because it's a happy planner and they're 18 months. Now I was going to see how much I could get out of this. I didn't think I could get the full 18 months in it, which I didn't. I mean, look how massive it is already. So this goes from July 2016 to, let me just check, halfway through July 2017. So it's a bit staggered. Should have really started it in the January and just kept this one as my 2017 one, but I didn't. So there's going to be a bit of, I don't know, it's going to be a bit of a mismatch in my album collection, but I'll deal with that. I'll sort something out. So yeah, I've got some nice charms on here. This one is by Crafty Charly. My 2017, I picked the colour pink to match my rose gold. So let's have a little look through the covers and the big happy planner itself, and the extender rings in actual fact, was all from Susie Stickit. I'll put all the links below of anything that I come across as we go through and that I remember. So I'm going to do a bit of a quick flip through. I won't go through it like page by page. It will be sped up. Otherwise you might get a bit bored. But it starts off with a watercolour that I did and some brush lettering after I did one of the amazing Joey's classes. That's so Joey, so I'll link her in the bottom as well in the comments. She does the workshops for the beautiful brush lettering, and I would highly recommend going to one of those. So I'm really pleased with that. That was my first sort of watercolour and brush lettering together. So it's our story, the Brett family. And then I think I might glue these pages together. Initially I was going to leave it in there, but it's kind of, because it's half and half, I don't see the purpose of these now. So I think I might just glue, or I could just take that one out and glue it to that. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Okay, so I'm going to start with July. So I have actually glued the month pages. Originally, when I started this, I was going to fill in the month as well with like a few little reminders throughout the month, maybe the odd picture here and there, and it got to the stage where it was doubling up quite a bit, or there were massive gaps. I didn't want to put something in that particular month, so I just glued them together. Well, I say glue, I used some double-sided tape. Nearly called it sticky both side then. That is what my children call it, and it kind of just gets stuck. So yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, it starts July. My style changes quite drastically throughout, because when I first started this, I didn't actually start in July. I think I started in February, and I kind of just picked it up and did bits in a really strange order. So when you look at it, you can see the style does actually change quite a lot. So we'll just have a really quick flick through. And so there are some gaps here and there. you know, which I'm okay with. I don't mind a bit of white space. You know, there's some heavier scrapbooking in there as well, and some little tab bits. This was our holiday, so I have actually covered the whole page. So in some of the pages I just got some scrapbooking paper and covered it completely, left like the border so that I didn't have to repunch it all, you know, and sort of staggered it a bit differently. I quite like this look in the Happy Planner actually, so I have done that here and there. Got a bit more white space, didn't want to do so much journaling, so I'm stuck together again there. So I stuck the end of, we're in August already, so I stuck the end of August to the beginning of, so you know, you can just see it tabs over. But obviously stuck another page in there because we didn't do much that week, so we go straight to sort of back to school and Emmy's crazy hair, and another style where it's all completely covered. So yeah, it's all different throughout. Some bits, you know, I wanted to do quickly, so I probably didn't use quite as much. You know, other bits I wanted to spend a lot longer on. It all depends on what I was doing. This is one of my favourites actually, our little trip to Scotland. So we're only there for 3 days, well, 2 nights, 3 days, but I managed to get quite a lot in there, and there's bits that sort of pull out for information. This is definitely my favourite way of doing it. This is the scrapbooker in me rather than the planner. So, I mean, all these, you can open them all, and got a picture on there of what we did. Some journaling. There's something else tucked in there. Oh, no, that's supposed to go under there. Oops, leave that alone. And we go back to plain again. So I'm okay with white space, but as I say, I prefer doing it like this. So I probably wouldn't use a Happy Planner again, but I enjoyed it. It was a good project. Oh, it's a random birthday card in there. That was my birthday that week. So that's from a Kiki K workshop I went to, and the lovely Joey wrote that for me. You can see me modelling it in my selfie there. On to Christmas. So again, we've got a little bit more white space. It starts to get a bit heavier. That was Christmas Day. Joey did that for me. I didn't do that one. Not going to take the credit for that. Bit more white space again. And you can see where it's changed slightly. So I think this was done before some of the other pages. Oh, that's my daughter's drawing. It's a flower on her dress. That's why it's in here, because I thought it was funny. So yeah, you can see that was my first go at doing the month page, and I wasn't that keen on it, but I'd done it and I thought I'll just leave it in there. It's fine. It's fine. So you see, I tried to cover up a bit more here. I think this was the original, the first bit that I did. Yeah, and I used more sort of stickers to fill space. But I do love how different it is, like throughout. So I've got a few keepsakes from that week. That was a crafty catch-up. I quite like the orange on that page, actually, on those pages. The block. This is one of my favourite pages as well. So I went away for a planner meet. So that was the weekend. But I love how busy that one is. I like it when it's a bit busy. So I'm okay with white space, but I just prefer it. I obviously didn't have a lot to do that day, and my daughter drew a picture on some sticker paper, so that just went straight in. See, again, this is my favourite style. Oh, I think I stuck a few pages together there. We obviously didn't do a lot then. Quite like this as well. I know there's a bit more white space here, but it's a bit more scrapbooky. But you know, it's all different. I'm going to use it for journaling down the side. It all really depends on what we do each week and how much I need to write about. That's a little trip away that weekend there. I like adding all these bits into it though. Feels like a proper scrapbook then. So this was from another planner meet. We also had a fancy dress party. I'm going through this quite quickly so you don't get bored, but you can just see the style changing with all the backgrounds. And again, I like it like that, busy. I think that might be near the end actually. Yeah, I didn't glue those pages together because I'm not quite sure. This was something to do with school, and Emily came home from school with this. And I liked it, and it's paper, so I just punched it and put it in because it was taken in July, but I don't know when, or was it June? It might have been June actually, but I don't know when, so I just slipped it in between June and July and didn't glue those ones together. But I'm okay with the fact that it's not all the way it's not all the same all the way through. That's what I was trying to say then. You know, that it's all mismatch and different, and that's it. That was a funny joke that Adam wrote out, and so that's just been clipped in. I have no idea when he did that, so it's clipped in the back. But that's it. That you can see why it is so chunky now. And I do like it, but I don't think I would do this again, just because I discovered that I did like doing more of the traditional scrapbooking route with it. But there you have it. If you were thinking of doing a bit of memory keeping in a happy planner and you wanted to see what it might look like, then hopefully that's given you some ideas, or you know, helped you in making your decision if you wasn't sure if you were going to buy one. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and all the rest of it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.